It begins in a moment of quiet trust. The world outside is muted, the room a sanctuary. Just the two of you, suspended in a fragile bubble of intimacy. You open a door inside yourself, a heavy, iron-bound door that has been locked for years. And you let her in. You share a secret, not a trivial anecdote, but a piece of your shadow, a past failure, a deep-seated fear, a crack in the armor you show the world. In that moment, you feel a profound connection. A weight lifts. You believe you've built a bridge, fortified your bond. You are wrong. You have not built a fortress for two. You have supplied ammunition to an army you didn't even know existed. This is the girl talk deception, a psychological phenomenon hidden in plain sight, disguised as bonding, support, and harmless gossip. It starts subtly. A week later, you're at a gathering. One of her friends makes a joke, a sharp, pointed little joke that lands unnervingly close to home. It's about your career insecurity, the very one you confessed in the dead of night. She calls it a coincidence. You feel a cold knot tighten in your stomach. You dismiss it. Paranoia, you tell yourself. But then it happens again. Another friend, another innocent comment, this time about your family. Each comment is a surgical strike, hitting an insecurity only one other person was supposed to know. Your sanctuary has been breached. The walls have ears, and they all sound like her friends. This is not an accident. This is psychology. It's about the mechanics of in-groups and out-groups. When she shares your secrets with her friends, she isn't just talking. She is performing a ritual of social bonding. Your vulnerability becomes the currency for her inclusion. She solidifies her place in the tribe by offering a piece of the other, a piece of you. It proves her loyalty to them over her loyalty to you. Her friends, in turn, feel a sense of vicarious power. They know you, not the you that you present, but the real, flawed you. They hold the blueprint to your fears. This knowledge gives them leverage. It allows them to subtly test your boundaries, to put you in your place, to remind you that you are the outsider. The most insidious part? It's often a form of proxy warfare. She may be unwilling to confront you about an issue directly, so she vents to her friends. She frames your secret in the context of her frustration. She gives them the weapon and the motive, all under the guise of seeking advice. When her friend uses that weapon against you, your partner can claim plausible deniability. I didn't tell her to say that. You're being too sensitive. It was just a joke. She gets to see you wounded, to gauge your reaction, to punish you for some perceived slight without ever getting blood on her own hands. Consider the case of Mark, a quiet, ambitious man in a relationship with Eliza. After a major project at work collapsed, he felt like a failure. One night, he confessed his deepest fear to Eliza, the fear that he was an imposter, that he didn't have what it takes to truly succeed. She held him. She told him he was brilliant, that it was just a setback. He felt seen. He felt safe. 2 weeks later, they were at a dinner party with her friends. The mood was light, full of laughter and wine. One of the friends, Chloe, turned the conversation to a recent news story about a failed CEO. She looked directly at Mark, and then she said it with a light, dismissive laugh. Some men just can't handle the pressure. They build these glass houses and are shocked when they shatter. The air left the room. It wasn't just a comment. It was a quotation, a twisted echo of his own private confession. He looked at Eliza. She just shrugged, giving him a look that said, "What? It's not about you." But her eyes wouldn't quite meet his. The drive home was silent. The trust, once a living, breathing thing, was now a corpse in the seat between them. So what do? Do you build a fortress around your heart and never let anyone in again? No. That is the path to a cold, lonely prison. The answer is not to build higher walls. The answer is to become a master gatekeeper. To understand that vulnerability is a currency, you must choose who is worthy of that investment. Here is the truth. The person you share your deepest self with must see your secrets as sacred texts, not as anecdotes for their next social gathering. Their loyalty must be to the sanctuary, not to the town square. If they treat your trust as a story to be told, they are not a partner. They are a biographer, and a hostile one at that. Observe. Before you open the vault, watch how she talks about others. Does she share the secrets of her best friends with you? If she does, know that you are not special. You are just next. True intimacy is a closed circuit, a sacred space where the energy you share is contained and amplified between two people, not diluted and broadcast to a committee. Do not mistake the performance of intimacy for the reality of it. The grand confessions, the tearful embraces, they mean nothing if your soul becomes gossip the next day. Your story, your pain, your triumph, these are yours. They are the jewels of your life. Do not cast them before those who will simply trade them for a moment of social standing. The world is full of whispers. The challenge is not to silence them, but to create a space for two that is so strong, so real, that the whispers on the outside fade into irrelevance.